Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. Please like and subscribe to the channel. It really does mean a lot. It means I'm doing something that you guys want to watch, and gives me the motivation to continue to make more videos. So today we're going to be talking about the Phylida homage to the No Time to Die Amiga Seamaster. I've not had one of these Phylida watches before, so it was a bit of a punt to see if they're any good. I've seen some reviews from other watch YouTubers, and they've been quite positive, but I haven't seen this watch reviewed yet. I've seen some other versions of this watch reviewed. There's a Bleeger one, but this is the Phylida one. So let's have a look at this. So it comes in a fairly nice box, quite well packaged. Now the packaging that it came in was like this bubble, big air bubbles of packaging, so that surrounded the box, so it really did protect it from its journey from China. So if we open the box up, and here we have the watch itself. Now I have had a quick sneaky peek of this and chucked it on the wrist and worn it for a couple of days, and I must say I really am impressed with the look of the watch and the feel of the watch. So let's take it out. So it's comes on this little sponge cushion and fairly well wrapped. Now it has a swing tag. Let's take that off. And it comes on this bracelet. Now this bracelet reminds me a bit of the Speedmaster bracelet. It's got a mixture of brushed, polished links. Here's adjustable via screws. I haven't actually unwrapped this, so let's have a go at doing that. Right, it's the first time I've really had a good feel of the bracelet, and it is fairly solid. The deployant seems quite well made, no real sharp edges. Now it has a diver's extension, and that clips nicely back into the clasp. You'll see that the watch itself has a solid case back. And that doesn't feel too shabby, in all honesty. Now the dial is like a matte finish. Now I do like that dial, and the colours of the indices really did make me buy this one over the Bleeger. The Bleeger one had like this orangey colour, and the colour of this one really is like that fake patina that the original has. You'll notice that it does have a ceramic bezel, whereas the Amiga doesn't. It has like a matte finish, which makes it look more vintage. I opted for the sterile dial with the No Phylida logo. I just preferred that. You'll see this one has a date window at 3 o'clock, and the original doesn't have any date complication. This has a screw down crown. and the movement I've opted for is just the cheapest one, the Chinese movement. There is an option to go for a Miyota movement. Now I've contacted Phylida and asked them what movement they actually use, and they've told me it is a DG2813. On the advertising on the AliExpress, it does say 300 meters in the description, but if you look in the specifications, it is actually 100 meters, and it says it's got 120 click bezel. The bezel movement is where we come into the first negative of the watch. It seems that once you get to about the 7 o'clock position, it just there's even the 8 o'clock, 8 o'clock, there's some resistance each tie, just feels slightly different. So whether there is a quite quality control issue, I don't know. And a back play on the bezel, there really isn't any. There's a little bit of movement you can feel if you push down on the bezel. It bounces back up slightly, probably about 0.5 millimeter, if that. But there is some slight movement if you place your thumbs on and just give it a gentle tap. You can feel some movement there, but nothing worth writing home about. It's just that slight change of feeling as the bezel is rotated that you can feel in the lower region of the rotation. But on the whole, I'm very pleased. First impressions are really good. It has a non-functional helium escape valve that does screw out, but it doesn't really do anything. You'll see some bluing on that crown when you get the watch. There's some blue stickers, and I've taken them off best I can, but in those little creases there's some blue. I'm sure that'll, over time, that'll go. So let's go through some spec. This one has a ceramic bezel, the original doesn't. This has a double domed sapphire crystal, which I think really is nice, really nice and shiny. It's a 41 millimeter case. Yep, that's about 41. The original is 42. This is stainless steel, whereas the original is titanium, and the original comes on a mesh bracelet or a Nato. So I have actually bought the Nato bracelet, so without further ado, let's have a look at it on the Nato. So that's the bracelet changed. It's now on this No Time to Die style Nato strap. Luck width is 20 mil. I'll put a link in the description for the watch and the Nato strap. I think you'll agree with me that it really does look the business now. So without further ado, let's get this on the wrist, and let's see this in some natural light. So guys, that is the Phylida homage to the No Time to Die watch. My impressions, I definitely think there's a good purchase, well worth the money, especially on this NATO strap. I love the look of it. I love the broad arrow that they've done at the 6 o'clock like the original. I'm quite happy to have the sterile dial, no logo. I think that works well, and I know in the past military watches have had sterile dials similar to this. So overall I think it's a great watch. There are some little niggles with the bezel, but I think that just might have been luck of the draw. So anyway, stay tuned and look out for the next video. Don't forget, like and subscribe please.